Shouldn't you be clocking them out all while dinner cut and shut together?
That's not what I got done for.
No?
No. I murdered a bloke for being a smart.
I was only kidding.
Yeah, you know. Look, if you must know, I'm a reformed smackhead who's been inside 3 times and has given 2 of her kids away.
Well, that's quite a CV.
Yeah, it's not short talking points. Look, you don't have to worry. I know I'm not what you're looking for, but it was fun while it lasted.
Don't I get a say?
Save your breath. I've heard it all before.
Not from me, you haven't. I may look and sound like one of life's aristocrats, but I was born with a plastic spoon in my gob. Left school at 15, started out selling hot dogs outside Main Road.
And what's that got to do with me being a jailbird?
You bounced back from a rough start. Picked yourself up, got yourself a trade. I admire you. I admire you a lot. Especially in those overalls.
You being a perv?
Does that bother you?
Nah, just clarifying.
I think it's great you're a mechanic. Could come in handy. In fact, I've got something that needs urgent attention right now, if you could squeeze me.
Nah, you know what? I can't be doing with that.
Well, I thought you enjoyed it last time.
Yeah, I did, but that kind of chat, that double what's it and innuendo, it's just not my style. If we're going to go out, you need to call a spade a spade.
Really?
Yeah. Well, go on then.
Right. So, do you want to go and have sex somewhere?
Yes, please.
Is it serious?
I don't think so. The x-ray's all confirmed. I think she may have a small fracture.
Checked her. She's broken her arm.
There's no reason to believe it's a complex break. Plus, she's a child, so it should heal nicely.
Sweetheart.
She may have to wear a sling for a while, though.
Hey, that might be quite fun. I can take you down for x-ray.
Oh, yeah, Jade, will you go down with her? I'll only be 2 minutes.
Of course, yeah. Look, I'm sorry about all of this. I did try a call before we came in, like you said, but didn't have any signal.
Don't be daft. I'm dead grateful. Go on, you go. I'll see you in a sec, yeah? I would have brought her in myself, you know, but I thought she was just making a meal of it. She loves a bit of drama, if you know what I mean. I just thought it was a little knock. It was the kind of thing kids do all the time when they're playing. She didn't even fall that far.
Are you saying she fell?
Yeah. Yeah, off a bench, didn't she tell you?
She said she slammed it in a door at home.
A door? No, we were outside in Victoria Gardens.
Why would she make something up?
Well, like I said, she likes attention. She's a good kid. She's just never been the type to let the truth get in the way of a good story. She doesn't mean anything by it, though.
I'm sure.
Oh, wish I had those in my day.
Me? Oh, right. Yeah, well, they're not very environmentally friendly, are they?
Listen, there's nothing environmentally friendly about Terry nappies. Oh, one wrong fold and it was carnage. Utter carnage.
Hi.
Aye.
Stocking up?
Yes. The one thing you don't want to be without.
Oh, you can say that again.
Listen, I heard about what David said this morning. He didn't mean it. He's just under a lot of strain.
Oh, you don't need to explain it to me. Compassion fatigue. It's a two-way street. Should have known that.
We just need a bit of good news. Something positive.
How are you holding up?
Well, you know, you try to be upbeat for the kids, but it's difficult.
Well, if you ever need to talk, you know where I am.
How close would you say you were to the defendant?
Well, I thought he was a mate.
You stated that your brother had recently left the area. Would you describe yourself as lonely?
Suppose.
Was Mr. Tucker your closest male friend at the time?
Probably, yeah.
How often would you socialize with him in an average week?
3 to 4 times.
Were you coming to depend on him?
No, he was just a mate.
Did your girlfriend express any feelings about this developing relationship?
She didn't like me going out all the time. You know, I was palming the kids off on her, leaving on her own, was taking the mick.
She didn't like being neglected while you spent time with the defendant?
Well, she didn't like me going out and getting hammered all the time, you know?
Did these feelings ever cause her to show any hostility towards my client?
Well, she never really liked him. She always thought he was a bad influence. She was always a better judge of character than me. Where's this going?
I'm simply trying to establish what your girlfriend may have said to you with regard to your relationship with Mr. Tucker.
She just didn't like me spending time with him.
And you chose to ignore those concerns.
Well, I didn't think there was an issue.
Why not?
Because I was stupid, because I was enjoying myself.
In Mr. Tucker's company.
Well, yeah, I liked him. You know, it didn't mean I wanted him to rape me.
Hey. Ooh. Did you manage to get anything out of Amy?
We had a good chat, yeah. Quite surprising, actually.
Oh, God, it's down to me, innit? I've driven my daughter out of her own home.
You stop flapping your gums and listen.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's down to me, though, innit?
No, it's not. It's Tracy.
Oh, I knew it. Come on, what's she done?
10 seconds ago, you were convinced it was your fault.
Yeah, well, deep down, I knew it was her. So come on, what's she doing?
Well, Amy said she was really enjoying her work experience with Paula.
Oh, yeah, I'm really looking forward to that, her being a lawyer. Saved me a packet on my next divorce.
Well, not anymore. Tracy's put a stop to it.
Why? Why would she do that?
Well, that's what I was surprised about. And I know Tracy's got a fair share of faults, but...
She got more than a fair share. What's your point?
I never had her down as homophobic.
What?
According to Amy, Tracy stopped working for Paula because she's bisexual.
Tracy? No. She's always been live and let live. I mean, apart from Charlie Stubbs, obviously. But no, she's never been prejudiced. Black, white, gay, straight. She hates everyone all the same.
Not according to Amy.
So you didn't actually see my client tamper with your drink?
Well, if I did, I wouldn't have drunk it, would I?
You've told the court your girlfriend didn't like you getting hammered so much, so you were in the habit of drinking heavily with Mr. Tucker.
It was different this time. I mean, when I woke up, I knew it wasn't just a hangover. It was something a lot worse.
But you didn't go to the police?
No, I explained that.
Yes, you said your decision was motivated by shame. Do you stand by that?
Totally.
What was it you were ashamed of?
That I allowed it to happen.
You allowed it?
What I mean is, I couldn't stop it, but I felt like I had some blame, like it was my fault.
By having sex with another man?
No, he raped me.
Mr. Platt, you've told the court that you were in the habit of drinking heavily with Mr. Tucker. You've also confirmed that you were lonely and that your relationship with him was very close to the point where it became a concern to your partner. Do you not remember that on the night in question, you, in fact, responded positively to sexual advances from Joshua Tucker?
No, that didn't happen.
Is it not correct that you had consensual sexual relations, and the shame you describe was born out of the disgust you felt at your own latent sexuality?
No.
An orientation you were desperate to deny?
No, that's wrong. I wasn't feeling like that. That didn't happen.
Given your professed closeness to your girlfriend, would you find it difficult to acknowledge infidelity?
Well, yeah, but I've never been unfaithful to my wife, and I never would be.
But if you had been unfaithful, would you find that hard to live with?
Almost impossible.
You told the court that you considered suicide following the night of the alleged offence. Was that drastic action prompted by how you felt about discovering your own latent sexuality and what that meant to your relationship with your girlfriend?
No, I felt like killing myself because he drugged and raped me.
By understanding that night in these terms, both the intoxication and the sexual intercourse, does it allow you to deny that it was infidelity, both to yourself and to the wider world?
What? No.
And further, does it explain the many months that passed before the night in question and your decision to go to the police?
Who was that? Was that Mum? You showing her okay?
Mr. Platt, would you please address your remarks to this court?
I'm not doing this anymore. My wife is in hospital that's in a coma. I should be there with her, not stood here answering her stupid questions. Now, please, can I just go? Please.
In the circumstances, I have no further questions, Your Honour.
Mr. Pack?
I have no questions in re-examination. Do you have any questions, Your Honour?
No.
May the witness be excused.
You may go, Mr. Platt.
get, sit down.
No, can't stop, actually. I've got to get back to the shop. We're doing the flowers for a funeral, and I'm making the word knobby out of croissants. And if I don't finish it, they're not going to be pleased.
Please, this is awkward enough as it is.
What is it, Steve?
Amy has told me the reason why she wants to move out, and to be honest, I am in shock. I mean, I thought I knew you. I really did. I mean, you're not perfect, far from it, but I never thought you were that way.
No. No, I'm not Steve. I'm really not. I just got carried away.
Well, that's no excuse. You know what? I am so disappointed. What kind of example are you setting for our daughter?
Is that all you care about?
Well, I just wish I'd have been there. Could have stepped in with Paula.
What?
Well, she deserves a lot more than your narrow-mindedness.
Quite imaginative, actually.
It's nothing to boast about. Being homophobic is nothing to be proud of.
Steve, what are you talking about?
Amy has told Emma that you've stopped working with Paula because she's bisexual.
Oh. No, Steve, it wasn't that.
Oh, right, so you haven't stopped working there?
No, I have done that.
Why?
Well, because... I don't know, I just felt like Paula was taking advantage of Amy, and to be quite honest, I don't want her working with a load of criminals.
So how come Amy suddenly thought that you meant...
Well, I don't know. I mean, she's obviously put 2 and 2 together, Steve, and made 5. But I'm not homophobic. Far from it.
Well, thank goodness for that, then. Well, listen, you need to put Amy straight, so to speak. And then we could put a stop to this moving out nonsense once and for all.
Oh, can I get an orange juice, please? Hey, Chief.
Hey.
Where's the little fella?
Terrorising Dad. Oh. He thinks he's going to be able to watch that Vietnam documentary. He's got another thing coming. He'll be living it.
Yeah, I don't know how you do it. Bet you're grateful for the breather, aren't you?
Just a bit.
I saw you talking to Bethany in the shop earlier.
Don't. We're not making plans to elope. We're just good mates.
OK, well, as long as she understands that.
We both understand it.
Yeah, look, I don't mean to bang on. I know it's not really any of my business, but, you know, I was just a bit worried. I mean, you've been making such great progress lately. You really have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I realise I have to live in the here and now.
Well, that's good.
Not in the past. Not in some future that I can't have. Bethany wasn't to blame for what happened between us, you know.
Oh, OK.
It's just wrong place, wrong time. We both were, so there's no reason why we can't just put it all behind us and remain good friends.
Well, that beats standing outside Main Road on a cold boxing day, warming my hands on a griddle.
You got all the chat, you.
So have, but you don't want to learn it. You told me as much.
No, I don't think Bar Saunders, no, but, you know, a few nice compliments go a long way.
How's this?
Somebody's perky. There's no onions on that one.
No, who's from Bar Saunders?
When do you have to go?
I don't.
Am I interrupting something?
No, you're all right, love. I'm just going to get off. I'll give you a ring.
You better.
Hey, hang on. Thought it were all dead in the water.
No. Turns out he's just the bloke you'd hope he'd be. He's dead proud of what I've done since leaving prison.
Isn't it a bit quick, though? Because it wouldn't hurt to proceed with a bit of caution.
No way, I ain't got that luxury. But for once in my life, I managed to hook me to the good and I need to reel him in sharpish.
I knew it. I knew if I went through that door, something bad was going to happen.
Don't have a go, Mum. You're being totally irrational.
I don't even know if it's bad news yet. How did the trial go?
Mum, I don't care about the trial, all right? I knew I shouldn't have trusted you.
Hey, David.
What's happened? Is she all right? Has anything happened?
We conducted another scan. There was no discernible deterioration, so hopefully this might indicate that her condition has stabilized.
Right, what's that mean?
It means we have to proceed on the assumption that this might be as good as it gets in terms of extubating your wife.
Sorry, could you explain?
If Sean is to breathe without assistance, now's the time to find out. So we're going to try to remove the breathing tube again.
What happens if she can't breathe on her own?
If that was the case, we'd wait a while, continue monitoring her, then hopefully try again later.
Yeah, but I mean, she will eventually breathe on her own, though, won't she?
I'm afraid that's not a guarantee I can give at this stage.
Any good?
We love you've been praying. It's my favourite. A kid just come off a skateboard and smacked his tin on the pavement.
Well, as long as people don't hurt themselves.
They get 250 quid for it.
No consolation if you end up in one of them things.
I wish someone would film me falling off the bench. I'll do it next time. We'll share the money.
You will do no such thing. I'm just sorry, love, that I didn't believe you, you know, when you said it hurt.
It's okay.
No, it's not okay, and I promise it will not happen again. But, look, one thing, and don't worry, I'm not cross, but the doctor said that you told her that you trapped your arm in a door. Why did you say that?
Oh, right, the pair of you. Bath's run and the bubbles are up to the ceiling.
Oh.
Do you want a hand? Yeah, go on then. The cover for your cask is in the bathroom cupboard, OK? I'll come up in a second, help you.
Oh.
Don't worry, she'll be fine.
Yeah, I know. I presume you were there when she told the doctor about the accident.
Was, yeah. I didn't know what to do when she started going off about the door slamming. Didn't want to show her up in front of the doctor.
No.
I know it was a bad idea in the first place, going without your permission, but I knew you'd go to the hospital, and I thought it'd be best leave it to you to set the doctor straight. It's not my place. I've taken enough on as it was.
Don't you worry about that. You did the right thing.
First time for everything, eh?
Thought you weren't coming.
Of course I was. Might have known that Ruby would have left you to fend for yourself. I don't know how you kept a straight face when you were telling the doctor the story we made up.
I don't think Mum was very happy about it.
Well, that's because she's got no sense of humour. We should do it again sometime. It was a laugh. Actually, I've got an idea if you're up for it.
Defo. Maybe Ruby could help us with it.
Nah, three's a crowd. Me and you are the dream team.
Listen, don't get me wrong, babe. I am so grateful that you covered for me.
Wasn't for your sake.
No, I realise that. I mean, if it had been, you'd have come up with a better excuse.
Are you seriously having a go at me? After I was forced to lie to cover your miserable skin?
Oh, come on, Amy.
Or what?
Well, we can't carry on like this. Surely you don't want this either.
And that's why I've moved out and I'm not coming back.
You are going to break your dad's heart.
I'll break his heart. How can you say that to me with a straight face?
Amy, I regret what I did so much, and I've admitted that. For the first time in my life, I feel ashamed. So, you see, you've made your point, but you can't leave.
I have to. Because every time I look at your face, I just feel so angry that I just want to tell my dad. So if you don't let me stay, I will.
You know what that will do to him.
And that's why I've got to go. And why you'll let me. So, if we're done here, I've got some unpacking to finish.
I say, you read a lot about this thing.
What thing?
This Baron Munchausen thing, that is why she's taking her up to the hospital every 5 minutes. You mark my words.
She had a broken arm.
Yes, she's had a lot of mishaps lately, hasn't she? Take that.
Oh.
Wait.
Hey, Jade wasn't even there.
But I don't understand what she's doing in this house. I can't fathom it. I mean, she was supposed to sling her up at Christmas, wasn't she?
Ah, well, Christmas didn't exactly go as planned, did it?
Well, what that madman did makes no excuse for her taking up residence on that sofa in that bathroom. We're not a doss house. Yes. She needs a card marking. Oh, if you don't do it, I shall. Go on. Good boy.
You know what? I hate to say it, but she's got a point. Jade's not said a dicky bird about leaving.
Well, a lot's been going on.
I know, but she's got to move out.
I can't ask her to leave now, Ty. Not after what she did today, and that's not all she's done.
What do you mean?
Well, she kept quiet about the gun, didn't she? The last thing she would have wanted was to be dragged into all that. We put her in a terrible position. She didn't let us down. Whatever way you look at it, we owe her big time.
You did the right thing going to court.
You reckon? I think I should have just stayed away for all the good I did.
Come on, that's not true.
I don't care if it is or if it isn't. I don't care what happens to him anymore.
You say that now.
And there is only now. I wasn't paid to think of the future or make plans. I've learnt that the hard way.
There's other things to consider, depending on what happens tomorrow. What if she can't breathe?
She'll breathe.
I hope so. But even if she can, you have to think about the quality of life she'd want.
I'm not doing this.
David, I know it's hard. But if Shona's unresponsive, you're going to have some decisions to make.
No, I won't, because she's going to be fine. And we're going to walk out here together. All right, babe.
Now imagine six celebs performing as they battle each other whilst wearing a mask. Brand new The Masked Singer kicks off tomorrow at 7. Elizabeth is determined to bring the murderer to justice, but may also face her own demons in the process. Bancroft continues right here next.